4 squadrons from the Queen's Royal Hussars have moved across country for their annual range package. Spending 3 weeks in sub-zero temperatures and working together as they would in a wartime situation. A squadron, also known as the Devil's Children, is one of the Challenger 2 squadrons.
So we've got 14 crews firing. A lot of those are new gunners. So it's getting a chance to get all those crew members together who've gone through extensive training and safety before coming down to Bergen Hohne.
The days begin long before the sun rises, but it takes a lot more than just tanks to keep these ranges running.
I have a driver, a commander, which is armor trained as well. We use the radio on myself. And there would be a team medic there to assist me in case of if I got more than 1 casualties at any one time.
The medics are tested with simulated situations, but for the 12 REME soldiers, it's a busier time.
I suppose the hours are quite long. We can only really be working on the vehicles after the range is closed and the tanks aren't firing, so it can be later nights than the rest of the crews. But we've been quite lucky so far. I haven't had many late nights, so it's been all right.
Napoleon is quoted as saying that an army marches on its stomach, and in these freezing temperatures, getting good nutrition is essential.
The OC, Major Thorne, wanted us to be a little bit healthier this year, so we brought in some chicken wraps, brought in lots of salad, spinach, just make it a little bit healthier than cheeseburgers, really. So.
Nobody is immune from the inter-squadron rivalry, though, with fierce competition for the best food.
Our Q man would say there's no competition, really, with our chicken wraps and the pancakes.
Do you reckon that you guys have got the best food, then?
Yeah, definitely.
From early starts to late night firing, this time down on Range 5 Alpha with B Squadron's Recce Troop, who are taking part in their annual crew tests in the scimitars. Their target hitting abilities are monitored and marked by range control in the tower.
Recce Troop is the elite troop of the Queen's Royal Hussars. It's 24 guys, 8 scimitars, and we're basically there to provide timely information for the colonel and the battle group in battle, day and night, in all weathers.
Despite the arduous days, the soldiers look forward to the time spent on exercise.
It's what you join up to do. This is what I wait all year round for, to go on these 3 weeks range package so I can actually get some rounds down range with the big gun.
B Squadron's Recce Troop form part of the Queen's Royal Hussars. Made up of 24 soldiers, they're the front line in any battle situation, providing reconnaissance and feeding information back to the commanding officer on the best way to attack.
I think the QH, being a tank regiment, is very proud of their tank heritage. However, it's really good that we can provide an ethos of the elite sort of side of things, of soldiering, allowing guys to focus on dismounted as well as mounted skills. So it's a good opportunity for guys to encounter something different which they probably wouldn't encounter on tanks.
Following an early morning brief, parade and pop quiz with burpees for incorrect answers, they begin work on the range. The Army's due to take delivery of the new Ajax vehicle from 2019, but until then they move around in a scimitar. They've been in service for almost 50 years and their smaller size allows them to sneak up on the enemy.
This position here, we've got our driver. Above him, you'll notice that the 2 mounts. So we've got the 30mm cannon and the 7.62 machine gun that's mounted to the top of the turret. They are both operated and controlled by the gunner and the commander. The commander's main role is not to actually engage with the enemy, but to pass information back into the battle group, for the battle group commander to then be able to position his troops.
With approval from range control, they prepare to fire.
Alright, so I'm going to jump onto the vehicle. I'm going to make sure the flashing beacon works, make sure all my switches are in the correct position, ammunition is stowed away correctly, and make sure my driver's hatched out.
Commander has just been given the permission to red, which means he can load the L37 machine gun first, and then he's going to load the 30mm rod and cannon. Once this is complete, he'll get permission from the tower to then engage targets that pop up to his front. We're going to start the test called obexing. Basically what you do is you move from a provided set of cover, you'll move forward when the target's presented, you'll then go firm, and from there, commander will pass on to the gunner which targets he wants to engage. Once he's engaged them targets, he'll then reverse back through the box that's presented on the ground and then move back into a presenter set of cover, and then wait for the next engagement to take place.
Each manoeuvre is then timed and graded from the tower as the Recce soldiers head back in for their debrief.